Hello, guys. This is Kieth Dragonflame, and welcome back to part 2 of my Leon Master Fair rerun discussion. Last time on part 1, we've discussed about his rerun date, his kit, and how I would build him when I get him. In this video, it's time to discuss on whether you are going to scout for Leon or skip him. With that being said, let's start part 2. Alright, let's start with the obvious scouting for Leon. There are many reasons. Leon may be your favorite character, or you want another Charizard unit. Okay, if I flash you what I think the first reason why to scout Leon on his rerun, let's just say you've got shafted on his banner like me, or unable to scout him because you don't have many gems. Do you know what is devastating? Said phenomenon that badly happened to you was so embarrassing, especially when said banner was running during Pokemon's 25th anniversary. It hurts, isn't it? So this might be your redemption arc. If you want Leon so bad, go ahead. Do it as soon as possible. Next, let's say you don't have any reliable strikers with the following types indicating on this reason. You don't have Maxi, you don't have Cynthia, you don't have Signusuit Ethan, or any meta defining strikers that can cover a specific type damage than Leon. Alright, third one. Anyone does Legendary Gauntlet, right? Let's say you've already have strikers that surpasses him, but don't have him and you decide to add him anyway because you want another extra striker just in case. I know this is unlikely, but it's nothing wrong for me to mention it just in case. Next, let's say you are not a fan of the kits of the 3.5 anniversary units, or maybe they are not master fairs to begin with. However, there are some Pokefair sync pairs that can surpass Master Sync pairs. Signusuit Steven is a prime example of this. And the last reason to scout for Leon is that some of you are new to Pokemon Masters. Let's just say you wanted a Master Sync pair. Then Leon's rerun came out, but you're not aware that Leon had his first Mana run last 2021. So you might consider to scout for him if you're new. Or not. Alright, we're done with the scout once. Let's proceed to the next. Skipping Leon, despite having his rerun confirmed for this month. First reason, you already have him. Lucky you. How to be you po? Just kidding. Yeah, if you already have Leon, especially either have him 3.3 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 to the max, you can now skip him. Next reason, 3.5 anniversary units have more fun kits than him. Who knows? Maybe those sync pairs can have a great quality kit in your preference of playstyle opposed to Leon's, especially when it comes to their sync grids. Speaking of sync grids, I'm afraid that Leon does not have any interesting grid, as it was outdated as heck with the exception of burn focus damage multipliers. In addition, as much as I believe that 5 out of 5 grids are not F2V friendly, he didn't end up becoming the first Master Syncer to gain a 5 out of 5 sync grid. I would admit that it would be better, but still, 5 out of 5 grids are really not F2V friendly. Sorry if I sound hypocritical. Continuing to the topic of 5 out of 5 grids, let's say Leon end up gaining a 5 out of 5 grid if that happens. If if that really happens instead of what we have now, here's the question. Are you going to keep continuing playing Pokemon Masters despite of that? Or is it time to throw in the towel and never go back? It is up to you. In my case, I might continue playing until the game's end of service, but we'll still stick to F2P methods and pull for one copy only because Gacha Luck will always have RNG. And I might only spend money on the game when during end of service XD. Never mind. Anyway, next reason to skip Leon. You already have meta strikers or reliable strikers that surpass him, even the ones with the type coverage. Let's start first with Cynthia. Excuse me. She alongside with Lance were the first limited time sync pairs introduced in the game. Please correct me if I'm wrong. She was surpassed by another ground type sync pair where we will discuss sooner, and DeNA buffed her because everybody loves Cynthia, right? And she's decently great now. Guess what she gained? That's right, a 5 out of 5 grid, whereas she can now set up a sandstorm right after using her sync move. Now for the next ground type striker. That's right, it's Maxi, and he's a master sync pair as well. Thanks to Groudon, he's a Sunsetter. Maxi's kit focuses on the sun, and Groudon learns Solar Beam to deal a grass type DPS, thanks to Sun, and will deal ground type damage thanks to Precipice Blades. He even has a trainer move who had the same demerit as Leon, which is lowering the defense and special defense stats. His drawback, though, in my opinion, is his grid skill Solar Sync, aka the downgrade version of Solarize. Thank Arceus for Cynthia's 5 out of 5 grid that her sync move can now be a spammable unlimited Throat Sandstorm power! Next striker, Signasuit Hilda. She's personally one of my favorite strikers in the game. She has Steven's known signature passive skill, Downside Up, which would benefit to Victini's V-Create. And she even has Recharging Strike 9 to restore the move gauge by 1 to 3. Why do I say 1 to 3? Another signature move of Victini, Searing Shot. It's an AoE move that has a 30% chance to burn the opponent. When it hits 3 opponents, it will charge the move gauge by 3. If it's 2, 2 move gauges. That is so ridiculously awesome. That is why I always use her in Blissful Bonanza. Next sync pair, Signasuit Ethan with freaking Lugia. I also love this strike sync pair. He's a master sync pair whose master passive focuses on special attack and special defense and will increase the percentages when paired with Johto units. He has extend range for turning Aeroblast and Whirlpool into AoE attacks, has brain power for enhancing the sync move's damage, the higher the special attack stat of the user, and he has the most RNG free skill, which makes Leon a run for his money. MP Regain 9. Oh my gosh. This makes Signasuit Ethan to be good in the Battle Villa with this passive alone, even though Signasuit Steven is the Battle Villa King currently. MP Regain 9 will always restore 1 MP every time Lugia uses its moves, and or user using a sync move. That is nuts. Another flying type sync pair. Anniversary Steven. Oh boy. Another Master Sync pair, and surprisingly, the first Master Sync pair I've ever obtained. Despite having questionable stats and only increases Shiny Rayquaza's speed stat when Mega Evolve after using a sync move, Anniversary Steven has an amazing kit. He has Downside Up, Move Gauge Refresh 4, and Good Form, whereas Rayquaza's moves will increase as long as it has many stat buffs. Excuse me. Wow. Definitely a DPS focused unit. And last but not the least, Signasuit Serena, my favorite master striker in the game currently. Despite having no skills that boosts Zygarde's speed on her own, as in raised by 1 stat rank, Signasuit Serena is a force to be reckoned with. She even has Rejuvenate 6 as part of her sync grid. Her ace in a hole is Zygarde in its complete form. While in complete form, it gains 3 awesome passives. Piercing Games for 1000 Waves and Core Enforcer to always never miss, Impervious to prevent stat drops, and Power Hold 5 for boosting Zygarde's moves and Sync move as long as the target is restrained. Yeah, she's my go-to ground type DPS besides Signasuit Giovanni, especially when I don't have Cynthia or Maxi. Yeah, I hold Archie instead of Maxi during the reruns. Strange, isn't it? That's it. Those are the units that surpasses Leon. Wait, did I forgot someone? Oh yeah, I should not forget the legend himself. Red in his first Signa suit alongside with his trusty own Charizard that can Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard X. He did have a comeback with his Master Sync pair out with Pikachu, and it's amazing. Since we know 5 out of 5 grids exist, it's no doubt that he will gain a 5 out of 5 grid in the future. I might plan another discussion about potential 5 out of 5 grid skills for Signisuit Red. Alright, if I'm going to scout for Leon, what will I do? Here's my plan. First, I will spend my 3,600 gems on his banner. If he did appear within the first multiple, I won't continue on his banner because one copy only. If I didn't get him with two single pulls and one multiple, I'll wait for the data of the incoming 3.5 anniversary units. Next, I've learned this from Genshin Impact players and SPL Gum himself. Reverse psychology. I might act myself as an avid hater of Leon. I'll see if it works. Maybe he'll come home. Next, I could go all out on his banner if I'm not a fan of the 3.5 anniversary units. If they are interesting, then Leon, bye bye Leon. I know that anniversary Lily and Ash shafted me so hard. Gotta say hasta la vista to the April units. And last but not the least, I might play the instrumental version of Sundowner's theme, despite I don't play Metal Gear Rising. But I'll say thanks to the memes because nano machines, son. Alright, that wraps up for the discussion video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. For anyone who is going to scout for Leon, I wish you guys good luck. Leon winners will soon become Leon havers. Let's have a champion time. This is Kieth Dragonflame, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. With that being said, hasta la vista!